Hello and good evening, class. My name is Luis Monserrat, and tonight I'm gonna talk about my data management system, Movie Manager expansion plan. Throughout all the semester, I have been developing, better saying, this DMS Movie Manager project, and this is my formal proposal to have a way to expand it, and this is my expansion plan for this project. So, without further ado, let's get going. So the project overview and background. This Movie Manager DMS evolved from being a CLI to a GUI, and nowadays integrating a database. So in order for the user to upload or display in the list, we're using a data integration. The current version supports CRUD operations, data validations, and JDBC with MySQL. Expansion goal is to scale the application to support enterprise level and global users. The purpose also is to manage larger scale movie data with efficiency, security, and reliability. The objectives and the scope. So the main objective is to develop a scalable and secure DMS capable of handling millions of records. Expand architecture for distributed access and multi-service or multi-users supports. Implement cloud-based infrastructure and advanced user authentication. His scope includes backend optimization, data analytics, and improve UI UX. Non-functional requirements. We have the scalability, horizontal and vertical scaling through cloud and infrastructure. Availability of 99.9% uptime with load balancers and database replication. Security, encryption, role-based access, and compliance, GDPR, and as well as CCPA. Performance, API response under 250 millisecond for high volume requests. Proposed system architecture. We have the multi-layer architecture, which includes presentation, service, DAO, and database. Technologies: Java, MySQL, JDBC, REST APIs, or APIs, whichever you want to call it. Cloud hostings, and as well as including Amazon Web Services and Azure. Caching layers, which in this case we're using REDIS for frequent queries, and monitoring and logging with Grafana and ELK stack. Development methodology, which we're using Agile Scrum with 2 weeks sprints and continuous integration. Tools such as Jira, backlog management, GitHub for repository, and for the version control, basically. Sprint reviews and retrospective to ensure interactive improvement, and the definition of done including peer reviews and unit tests per completion. Team structure and roles. We have project manager, oversees project milestones and deliverables. Tech lead guides architectural and technical decisions. Developers implement CRUDs, UI and UX, and APIs. QA engineers handle testing, automation, and backtracking. DevOps engineer manages CI/CDs, pipeline, and cloud development or deployment per se. And DBAs or database maintains data integrity, backups, and optimization. Resources and tools. Hardware, we have the cloud servers, development, laptops, test environments. The software, that includes Intel IDEA, MySQL Workbench, Datagrip. In this case, I use Datagrip in order for me to run MySQL, GitHub, and also Docker. Cloud, in this case, Amazon Web Services EC2, version, RDS for database hostings, and S3 for storage. Monitoring, in this case we're using Grafana, Prometheus, SonarQube, and for code quality in simple terms. Risk management, contingency plans. So data breach mitigation, which includes encryption, access controls, RD logs. Server downtime mitigation, which includes load balancers, backups, failover servers. Performance bottlenecks mitigation, which includes caching, indexing, scaling policies. And cost overrun mitigation, which includes cloud cost monitoring and budget alerts. Quality assurance and testing. Basically, we are basing on unit testing with unit for CRUDs and custom actions, integration testing using test containers and API mocks, performance testing with JMeter and JLoad simulators, continuous integration deployment with GitHub Actions and Dockers, and the security testing for vulnerabilities and compliance checks. Deployment and monitoring. I divided it in 4 sections. We have the CI/CD pipelines, automate, build, test, and deployment stages, the canary releases and rollback strategies for safe updates, centralized login and metric collections, and as well as SLA and SLO tracking for uptime and performance assurance. Schedule milestones. So phase 1, I like to go by that. So phase 1, architecture and planning, last 2 weeks. Phase 2, development and unit testing, which lasts 4 weeks. Phase 3, integration and QA 3 weeks. Phase 4, deployment and monitoring setup 2 weeks. And phase 5, post-launch evaluation, which lasts 1 week. The key highlight takeaways: scalable, secure, and the modular architecture for global use. Robust QA and risk management practices ensure reliability. Continuous improvement through agile methodology and data-driven decisions with login and analytics integration. And the reference that I used for this presentation, I went based on OWASP, which is Application Security Verification Standards, ASPS, ISO IEC Software Quality Module, the latest version, the 25010-2011. The materials from my course here at Valencia, Software Development 1 course, and the Google SR ebook Site Reliability Engineer Principles, but last but not least, Oracle JDBC and MySQL documentation. This is my expansion plan. I came all the way to today, and I'm very excited for what this project had turned out, and with big help of many people that had surround me. So I'm looking forward to see what the next phase for this project is for. I'm inviting you guys to keep in touch, and I'll catch you up on the next time. Thank you so much, and until next time, have a good night.